It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we're on the road to the Super Bowl. Today, we have an all-in. The ball is teed up, and with the boots, the NFL postseason has officially begun. Returning it from the 4. He stopped on the run back of the 27. So here are the Jaguars taking over for the first time on offense. And bringing them out to former #1 overall pick out of Clemson in 2021, Trevor Lawrence.
Kind of a fun moment as a quarterback when you jog on the field in this situation. Hey, you know, weeks 1 through 18, they really don't mean a lick right now. It's a whole new season, a whole new sense of urgency. He's got to lead the way.
Second down now, they need 7.
Brian Thomas Jr.
First carry now, this is Bashal 2. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. First down from the 42.
That's good for a Jaguars first down. First and 10 at the 40.
Don't read, they'll give it to Tootin. And the big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of him on that run.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
They've got a man in motion. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Completed over the middle. And this one does not go far. Third down here, need 8 on the play.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 8.
Third and long for him here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. Jacksonville in punt formation. And he drives this one into the pouring rain. So here come the Chiefs, taking the field for their first drive of the game. Leading them out, someone who, Brock, I think needs less introduction than anyone in the NFL today. It's Patrick Mahomes.
This guy looks so good over the course of the regular season. They're hoping that he can bring that same production with that arm of his to the playoffs. It's delivered in the passing game again and again and again. But we know this is a whole new season when we're talking playoffs.
Gave away a couple on the first down run. Now it's going to be 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he sure gave us all to make that play, but it hits the deck. It's going to be 3rd down.
You know, I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or just had a surprise break in concentration. So unusual to see one dropped unless there's a hit involved.
3rd down, it's Mahomes. Looking underneath, and the back brings it in. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
All right. Now things starting to pick up a little bit after a slow start, Brock. Last things fans want to see is a couple of uninspiring drives to begin a game.
Yep, they get the first and generate just a little excitement that we could see maybe our first touchdown here, or at least avoid another quick punt.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
They go play action. It's Mahomes. He's going to tuck it and run. And he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the first down.
A gain of 10 yards.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. On first down, Spears. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. It's a pickup of 33 yards. And that's a Chiefs first down. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Has him on the quick hitter. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up second.
Looking to throw Mahomes. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. It's been an 8-play drive, and on play number 9 now, 9 is what they need on 3rd down.
Third down.
They'll air it out on 3rd. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a 1st down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball. Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
This return starts at the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25. 2nd drive of the game upcoming for this Jaguar offense. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. First call here coming from the shotgun. On play action now, Lawrence. Connects on the crosser. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37.
13 yards on the play. And the Jaguars first down.
And drawn up here for Lawrence. Pickup of 8 on the run. That sets up 2nd and 2.
8 yards.
Not that he needed to, but he'll always try and remind people that he's a threat running it in addition to slinging it all over the field.
2nd down to Deontay Newton. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Going to the ground again on 1st. He'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Lawrence, a quick throw out wide. And he'll take it past the midfield stripe and start to push into Chiefs territory.
A gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 4.
3rd down, Lawrence to throw. Another drop. The last 2 plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, Brock, they do at least force this 4th down. The Jaguars in a punt formation. And he wants to hit his 2nd effort just as well as he hit his 1st. This one carries out of bounds. Not the greatest field position awaiting them. It's spotted at the 11. The Chiefs sending their offense out for the 2nd time this game. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Throwing on 1st down, Mahomes finds his man over the middle. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6. At the 15-yard line.
Running with Spears on 2nd down. There's the intensity we expect in the playoffs. The defense going big play hunting, and they get him behind the line.
A loss of 2 yards.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Short pass brought in. And he's going to reach his own 20 before stepping out. So on 4th down, outruns J.K. Scott to send it skyward. Calls fair catch and has it inside the 40-yard line. Jacksonville heading out there on offense. And they're hoping they can keep the punter off the field this time around, Brock, after he's been called upon each of their first 2 possessions. Lawrence now off the play action. Completed left side to Thomas. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
It's a handoff to Tootin, running right. On the move, past the 40. And he's out of bounds on the final play of our opening quarter. We've reached the end of one in this opening round of the AFC playoffs. Just 3-0 is our score. Back to Everbank Stadium in just a bit. Back for the 2nd quarter. It's Jaguar football. They've got a 1st to begin the frame. Out of the gun, Lawrence. Big man showing up for yards. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. A gain of 15 there. And the Jaguars have a first down.
Another Jaguars first down. First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Kate, when you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw. And without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page because that deep out to the field, that takes just a different level of connectedness.
A gain of a yard brings up second and 9.
They'll go again here with Tootin. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down.
Taken down at the 14-yard line.
A gain of 2 follows up a gain of 1. And now they're left with 3rd and 7. Putting a receiver in motion. Throwing is Lawrence on 3rd down. Drops back. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Hey, that's not an easy thing to do, Kate. Not against quarterbacks and the red zone offenses in this league, but what a tremendous effort to not only get the stop, but to end it with gusto and a sack.
A 35-yard attempt.
Little knocks it through. And we're all tied up now in the first half.
You always feel like you leave a few points on the field when you kick it from here, but they don't wind up empty-handed on the drive. And the kicker, if he gets to pad his stats a little bit, with a high percentage make.
This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense out to take over. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes now. Into the hands of Worthy over the middle. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40.
A gain of 10 yards. And the Kansas City Chiefs first down.
Now the shotgun give to Spears. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
Second and 9.
Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Hits his running back. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
You know, Kate, it is so hard on these defenses to try to keep an eye and monitor on these running backs when they leave the backfield, especially if he's waiting to chip a defender.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
Even from the booth, Kate, I could hear it. I could hear that front 7 telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did, wasted no time in getting that sack.
And a sure-handed play there in the rain. He brings in the fair catch without a problem. Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Now Lawrence on the play fake. Looking right, and he finds him. And this is going to be a 4-yard gain. They're out to the 24.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Tootin gets it from the gun. And he takes it ahead for about 4 yards. It's 3rd down.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient, he was explosive, and he got a nice little gain on the ground.
Complete beyond the marker. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Pick up a 5 on that play. And that's good for a Jacksonville first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
On the give, it's Tootin. No question who won that exchange, Brock. He hits for 8 on 1st down.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open and deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
It's a gain of 2. That's good for a Jaguars. First down.
And off to Tootin. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. It's a solid 70-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
You know, that's a good run right there to keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. This one goes for 3 yards. And the Jaguars have a first down.
Jaguars first down.
Lawrence to throw it. Finds him over the middle. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Inside give here for Tootin. And he's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
A gain of 12 yards. And the Jaguars first down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Not much scoring to this point since we've reached our 2-minute warning. Hang with us. More football coming up from Everbank. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. Lawrence working from the gun. That's dropped underneath. Tootin. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27.
2 yards on the pickup.
On the ground, Tootin. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down. We'll pause now for an injured player, and it looks like he's worse for wear after handling that last carry. On 3rd down, Chiefs going with a nickel. To the air on 3rd and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. As they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. Cam Little now to try the Jags field goal. Needs a good amount here, too. 51 yards away. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. Following the play, medical staff headed out, and it looks like they're headed towards Brenton Strange, injured on that snap. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Here's Kevontae Turpin on the return. Jukes away from one. And he's stopped on the run back of the 27. The Chiefs offense set to take over again. They're getting close to a minute to play, Brock, and they're going to need that time with a long field ahead. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Back to throw, Mahomes. Completed over the middle. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. Chiefs in the hurry-up, trying to get everyone to the line.
17 yards. That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs.
Off play action, it's Mahomes. Catch is made. That's Louisiana, North Carolina. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
A gain of 19 yards.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
We've set it down from 37. Drop play. This is Spears. And they're going to stop him after he gets this to the 26. They gain 11 on that play. And it's going to be 1st down, Kansas City.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Now Mahomes will hang on to it. Hit behind the line, and the ball is loose. And it looks like the Jaguars got to it.
This really should be the last place and the last down you expect to fumble on. There's still 2, 3, maybe more to work with. Just take care of the ball. Go down when you're hit and set up for 2nd down.
The Jaguars going on offense one final time in the opening half. Holding just a field goal lead. Probably going to see them play it close to the vest in the time we've got remaining. They'll begin this drive with barely over 25 seconds left. Lawrence with it on first. Has him on the quick hitter. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. A timeout taken by Jacksonville. It's second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. From the 40-yard line now. This is 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Back to throw. Here's Lawrence. Able to find Strange here. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
A gain of 9.
Now a timeout called by the Jaguars. That's their third.
At their 48-yard
Nice spot
line.
here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the shotgun, Lawrence. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
Brings up 3rd down and 1.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
There's not a quarterback alive that enjoys throwing it away on 3rd down. But that's a good case right there of live to play another day. Live to play another series and don't put the ball in harm's way.
And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. Probably looking at our final snap and a half here on 1st down.
At their own 26-yard line.
Looks like a design run here from Mahomes. So a field goal game at the half. A good one so far. 2 quarters to go. Now let's check in with Scott Hanson. He's got our
Our
EA
trip
Sports
through the
halftime
NFL
report.
starts now. We begin at MetLife Stadium. The Giants at home to take on the Seattle Seahawks. And this is Jalen McMillan. Playing like street football. Everyone go deep. And this time, it works.
With this kick, we're back underway. A spot in the divisional round on the line. Here's a return from the 7. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The Chiefs ending their offense, and Tajay Spears out there. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a heartbeat. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6. At the 29.
Spears running behind center. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's a Chiefs 1st down.
And a Kansas City Chiefs 1st down. A gain of 12. 1st down, Kansas City.
They run once more with Spears. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9. At the 32-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
It's 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
3rd down, it's Mahomes. He's trying to lay this one in deep down the right side. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
On the deep ball.
First time this game they've looked to him. So that brings up 4th and long. And he drives this into the pouring rain. And he calls for the fair catch, and he's got it at the 14-yard line. Now the Jaguars offense ready to take over once more. They didn't add to their lead last time out, so they punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. Throwing on 1st down, Lawrence. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
Noel Williams on the coverage.
We motion the tight end over. Lawrence trying again on 2nd. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes.
Thomas Jr. Incomplete.
Third and long for him here. That one's complete, right side. Tackle made right around the 26. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10. Run again. Here's Lawrence. Challenges double coverage, and it's intercepted. Escapes a defender. And the Chiefs are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
I know he started to play as a defender. Gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back. He looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, he evaded obstacles, and he chewed up yardage in the open space. Well, it'll make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion. I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road.
The Kansas City offense set to take the field. Now their last drive, not the one they want to replicate after they were forced to punt it away. Spears trying this straight ahead. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal. First down run netted him nothing. Here is second and 10.
At the 10-yard line.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Dump off caught by his back. And they're going to keep him out once again. That sends him backwards, brings up third and goal.
Simply put, Kate, that's just job well done by the defense. You get a completion on second down and go backwards? That's some pretty superhuman effort and want-to from this defense.
Caught near the goal line. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
Well, that one was drawn up and delivered beautifully, efficiently. If it's not circled on the call sheet already, you better believe it is now.
He'll throw it. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was force brought. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Hey, drops happen. It's a part of the game. But unfortunately, that's an opportunity he and his offense can't get back. 6 points that literally went right off his hands.
Jacksonville offense ready to get going. Here's first and 10. Pierce up the middle. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
I can safely say, Kate, that's exactly what you want offensively. Exactly what you want to do to get out of the shadow of your own goal line. Get a good push. Get a good gain. Get some positive yards. Job well done.
And he gets this across the 10 before stepping out. To the line and sent. Here we go, first down.
Good for a Jaguars first down.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. Trying to find a cut back upfield, but nothing doing. They take him down for a loss.
You see that sweep blown up before it gets to the outside. You know defensively, tremendous anticipation. But even more, better execution.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he reaches the 17-yard line as he's hauled down.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up third and 6.
Throwing is Lawrence on third down. Coverage holds up, and he just had to get rid of it.
That right there, Kate, that's taking the hard lessons from the previous drive and putting it into practice right here. You don't see a throw you like, it's too tight a window, don't risk yet another interception.
On in at the 41. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. Offense heading out now for the Chiefs. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. First and 10, it's Mahomes. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's tackled downfield, but look back where that flag rests. Yeah, we got a flag in the backfield. I don't think this one's going to stand. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but across the line there, that earns the holding penalty. To the air, Mahomes. Dumped off to his running back. and just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Looking to his running back, incomplete. That play's going to bring up third down.
Incomplete. It's now third down and 1.
Here he goes, third and long. Got a man, Spears has it. He'll be touchdown short of the marker, so fourth down coming up. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. Kansas City sends out its punt team. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And he'll have this fair catch right along the 25. Now the Jaguars getting set to go. And it has been all about these defenses so far, Brock. Even into the second half, we're still waiting for one of these offenses to take charge.
Yeah, what you're feeling, these defenses are making every yard tough, every first down tough, every series tough. And offensively, yeah, it's time to toughen up and maybe more importantly, sharpen up.
Five still to go here. This is second down. Shotgun handoff to Pierce. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a Jacksonville first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Here's the handoff. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Jaguars have a first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Lawrence working from the gun. He's throwing deep to the left. This is caught inside the 15. And this is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with first and goal.
41 yards on the play. That's another Jaguars first down. First and goal at the 6-yard line.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw. When you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
Thought he had a touchdown there. And it'll be second and goal. Still a couple of shots at this one. Pressure coming for Lawrence. He's got it. And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line. One of the biggest snaps of this opening round of the postseason. Here comes third and goal.
It's now third and goal.
Back to the air. Lawrence. Oh, they're on him, and he's dropped again. And the defensive down away from completing this stand. It's fourth and goal.
This defense has been trying like mad to do anything to disrupt the rhythm, get the QB off his spot. It's got to be a massive relief to see their efforts paid off on that play.
29-yard attempt.
Little knocks it through, and that'll double their lead to 6.
So many of these players on the field, Kate, they just strive for consistency, but not the kickers. They strive for perfection, and so far, he's just that.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Turpin with a return. This makes it up to the 25. The Kansas City offense back out there and set to go. And what's really been simply stunning, Brock, is how far we've made it into the game, and their passing game, it is still grounded.
Yeah, so as they're sitting here losing right now, what I hear you saying, Kate, is it's time for this offense to take flight? One of the challenges when you run that jet sweep is you better secure that edge. I've not seen a great jet sweep in my life where you don't win the edge of the line of scrimmage. And that time, the defense got the job done.
1 quarter to go, Brock, and we'll see who can earn the wild card win. It's Chiefs football, and their season will be over if they don't erase this deficit. Offense to the line, 2nd down. Now Spears. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. It's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And it's going to be 1st down, Kansas City. New set of downs from 37.
1st down. A gain of 13 yards.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And he manages to find a little traction on that Soaps field as he fights forward for a couple.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They're going to stay on the ground with Spears. And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
A gain of 19 yards. And a Kansas City Chiefs 1st down.
You know, the elite running backs in this league, they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision and extra yards.
Going all the way to the end zone here. We put way too much on that one, Brock. Over the end zone and out. After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Throwing from the gun here. Completed over the middle. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
3rd and short. Here's Mahomes. He finds Worthy, complete. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
On the play. That's another Kansas City Chiefs 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Quick throw completed by Mahomes. And he's brought down after a short gain.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 22-yard line.
Play action, Mahomes. And they take him down, but there's a flag on the play.
Illegal touching. Offense.
Not sure he knew he went out of bounds before he made a play on that ball, Brock, but he was the first to touch it coming back in, and that's going to get the penalty. Penalty helps him out a little bit as they come up on 3rd and 8. Another throw for Mahomes. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to have enough for the 1st down, not by much, but he got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
Yards. That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs 1st down. 1st and goal.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. He brings up 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
Here's Spears on the carry. And he will get this to the end zone for a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs come through to tie it in the 4th. It's a Tyjae Spears touchdown. The touchdown brought it even, and this try can give them a 4th quarter lead. And he comes through on the kick to give them the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Makes the score Chiefs 10, Jaguars 9. Harrison
Butker on now to kick this one away. Pierce now on the return. Coverage team gets him down to the 26-yard line. The Jacksonville offense back on the field now. They find themselves down here in the fourth after that touchdown. This game could end up depending on how they respond right here. Lawrence with it on first. And down he goes. The Chiefs got to him. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for second down.
That is some serious defensive urgency that really does, Kate, match the situation we're in. This is a one-score game. Even though they have gotten after this quarterback all game long, they know they can't let up now.
Following the sack needs some positive yards here. It is second down and 18. Pierce takes it straight ahead. And a decent run gets about 4. It's going to be third down. They need a good chunk here, at least 14 yards to pick up this first down.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up
Lawrence facing third and long. He lobs this up left sideline, looking for something big. Into heavy coverage, and that's intercepted. And the Chiefs take over inside the 35 after the interception and a spirited return.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful. Right, you've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
The Chiefs offense out to take over. And the turnover puts them right back out there. Just a few plays since they scored that touchdown.
Well, they didn't get much time to rest, but guess what, Kate? That defense didn't get much time to rest either. Now you can go in attack mode while they're still shaking off that last touchdown.
On first down, Spears. And their next snap is coming from that red zone as he reaches the 14. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
19 yards. And a Kansas City Chiefs first down.
Bringing the offense up to the line. First and 10.
14-yard line.
From the red zone now. He brings it in. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into first and goal.
A gain of 10 yards. That's another Kansas City Chiefs first down.
They'll run here. It's Spears. And so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
So many of the D tackles in the league today, Kate, at some point in their background were edge rushers before they maybe outgrew that position. But they've got an explosiveness, a get-off, and it leads to stops like that.
And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
That's a really good job by the defense right there. Doing something I hear all the time in coaches' meetings. I want to keep that quarterback in the box. I want to put a fence around him. Don't want to let him get out and make a big play, breaking the pocket.
Looking to throw. And it's incomplete on third and goal.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw. In that close, kicks have to be automatic. That won't stop the head coach, though, from holding his breath for a couple seconds until he sees it's up and good.
Pierce now on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Out now runs the Jaguars offense. And the question out there is, Brock, how early and often are they going to try passing here after they were picked off on the previous drive?
Well, I think the answer to that is how much trust does this play caller have in his quarterback? We're going to get to find out right now.
That one's taken in by the rookie out of USC. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3 at the 31-yard line.
They give it to Pierce. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up. Man in motion here.
It's third down and 4.
Right back it goes to Pierce. And this is going to go in the wrong direction. He loses just about the amount of yards they needed to get there. It's going to be fourth down. It's the 2-minute warning here in Jacksonville. Jaguars losing by 4. They motion him out of the backfield left. Here he goes. Gotta have this on 4th down. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
You know, these 4th down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. 1st and 10. Off to Spears. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. He can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain. No surprises here. Defense quick to stop that clock. We've got 1:53 left in this game. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Now the shotgun give to Spears. And not much space available there. Maybe 2. That brings up 3rd down.
He was brought down.
A timeout taken by Jacksonville. It's 2nd. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now. It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Setting up to pass. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. When we look back at this one, Brock, it is going to be defensive highlight after defensive highlight. And there again, the examples, they just keep coming.
The physical play has been the trademark. Really, from the first snap through this second half, there have not been many just uncontested, clean, efficient plays. Every effort's been answered. That's why that scoreboard's not been lit up.
Thought he had a chance to block it, but he ends up wiping out the kicker instead, and that's going to award their offense a 1st down. They'll run here following the penalty. Dropped by the first guy he's met. No gain on that 1st down run. Now a timeout called by the Jaguars. That's their 3rd. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. This is Spears. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
These edge defenders in the league today, Kate, they've got so much on their list to do. A huge to-do list. They got to get to the passer, they got to set an edge, and they got to stop that run game, not just on the end of the line, but in that case, right in the middle of the field.
Looking to throw. Pass it down close. And this drive is going to continue. He's taken down at the 2 on 3rd down. And they've got themselves a 1st and goal.
1st down. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
So it's a win for the visiting Chiefs. And you never want to count out those wild card teams once the postseason begins, right? We've seen a few go on magical runs before, and they've officially begun theirs here, fighting their way to next week's divisional round games. So for Brock Huard, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Chiefs as we bid farewell from Jacksonville.